Game starting here. We've got Nitty up to serve. We are playing the Junior Pilots Navy team. Strong team here, so it'll be a good competition. Ref's just checking the cards here to make sure all the players are in the right position. Trying to get a good camera angle for you, ladies and gentlemen. First serve up and over. Almost had a head contact collision on the bottom of the court. Girls hitting the floor. Trying to not take the camera out again today. Good pass up. Don't mind the alarm sounding in the background. Vipers with 2 points now. Pilots with a serve here. Serve is good. Ooh. Again, round 2. Camera's trying to be taken out. Tied at 2. Juliana with a pass up to Natalie. Natalie sets up Aubrey. Aubrey puts it over. Nice pass up for Juliana to Natalie to Aubrey, and it goes out of bounds. 3-2 Pilots. Juliana goes for it, just sends it low on the floor. Point Pilots. 4-2. Natalie back to serve. Good serve over. Pilots dig it up. Hit, and the ball goes out of bounds. Point for us. It's 3-4. Vipers down by 1. Off the block. Juliana tries to dig it out of the hole. Point Pilots. Cece sets up Aubrey. Aubrey with a swing. Sends it over. Coming back over the block and in the back of the court. Nice hit from the Pilots. Vipers down 6-3. Pilots with a serve. Serves into the net. Point for Vipers. 4 serving 6 now. Toss in for Vipers. Nitty to CC to Polly and over, and Pilot's going to play it over free for us this time. Natalie sends it up. Aubrey swings at it. Finds the back of the court. Vipers have 5. Pilots are at 6. Toss in for Pilots. Fast hands again, ladies. 3 for 3. I'm blocking the camera from being taken out. They weren't joking when you said you need to have a good phone cover on. Nice serve from the Vipers. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for us. Vipers take the lead, 7-6. Off the block and into the middle. Point for Pilots. Tied at 7. Toss in to Natalie. Aubrey sets it up to Juliana. Juliana swings and hits it over. Set goes to middle. They tip it over. Cece tries to get it up. Off her hands and out of bounds. Point Pilots, 8-7. Serve Pilots. Serve is out. Point for us. Tied at 8 again. Toss in for Vipers to Aubrey. Play was stopped. Toss in for Vipers again. Aubrey to Polly. Sends it over. Middle set here. Off the tape and into our court. Really got to work on those, the pod hole that they're calling it. Getting those tip coverage better. Cece sets it to Aubrey. Aubrey sets it up to Juliana. Juliana with a swing. Trouble on the other side. Point for us. We're tied up at 9. Aubrey with a serve here. She's going with her jump serve. Good serve, Aubrey. Hit. Miscommunication there by the Vipers. Scores 10-9 for Pilots. Middle hit. Up, Natalie. Juliana tries to tip it up and over. It goes into the net. Polly missed on the second chance. 11-9. Cece with a set to Polly. Polly setting it up for Juliana. Middle hit. Blocked down. Calling it a carry ball as they dig it up from underneath the net. Point for us. 10-11. Aubrey takes this one. Off to Polly, to Nitty. Pilots dig it up. Coming over off the tape. Cece gets there. Polly takes it. Set up for Nitty again. Hits it down the line and in. Oh, just out. Point Pilots, 12-10. Cece with a set to Polly. Polly sets it up for Juliana. Juliana swings, gets it over to the far back. Pilots play it up. Sending it over, free ball just short of the net. Cece takes it to Polly. Polly sets up Nitty. Nitty hits it high. Tips over. Polly tried to get a hand on it. Nitty tried to recover. Ball down. Point for Pilots. It's 13-10 Pilots. Really great rallies here. Off the hands of Cece and out of play. (14-10) Pilots. Polly back to serve. Good serve, Polly. Middle. Up. Juliana sends it over. Good dig, Aubrey. Good up, Polly. Oh, and the girls try for it in the middle, just coming shy of it. Point Pilots, 15-10. Vipers got to dig deep here, pull this one back together. Ball was in at the back of the court, just. Point Pilots. Toss in for Vipers. Aubrey with the pass up. Juliana to Natalie. Natalie hits it. High and over the block. Cece's there to Juliana. Nitty hits a nice one. It's off the play of the floor and out of bounds. Point for us. 11 now, 16. Girls need to climb out of this hole again. We've seen them do it before. Serve is out of bounds. Point for us. We'll take it. 12-16. Toss in for Vipers. Toss to Aubrey. Juliana sets up Natalie. Natalie with a nice swing. Pilots dig it up. It's coming middle. Out. Point Vipers. Toss in for Pilots. Into the net. Big block by Juliana. Scared her. 14-16. Vipers are coming back here. Juliana back to serve. Good serve from Juliana. All the way to the back line and out. 17-14 Pilots. Vipers don't quite get there for that one on the hit. 18-14. Natalie with a hit. Sends it to the far back of the court. Trouble over there. Coming over as a free ball. Polly takes it to Nitty. Oh, Natalie pulls it away from her and sends it over as a free ball. Natalie sends it over. Nice push. Just over the tape. Sneaks one in there. Gains some momentum here. 15-18. Pilots to serve. Net serve. Point for us. 16-18. Juliana helps that. Natalie, takes a sideways hit and just comes up on it on a funny angle. Oh, trouble on Pilot's side. Almost a head-on collision there as they send the ball to the back of the court. 17-19. Nitty back to serve. Good serve from Nitty. Natalie has to take that. Cece just sets it over to Aubrey. Aubrey finds a way to get her hand on it, puts it up, and there's nobody home there. Tips over to Polly. Up to Natalie. Sets it middle. Cece with a nice tip into the net. Play it up, girls. It's on our side. Cece hits it over. Oh, and in between the block. Pilots got lucky there. Good rally. 17-20. Pilots ahead by 3. Oh, and that would have been out, but Juliana got her hands on it. Point for them. Just the girls having to remember when they got to put their hands up that high to reach the ball when they're at the back of the court that it's out. Lots of nerves here. They know what's on the line. Pass over to Aubrey. Aubrey sends one over and a nice hit. Free ball. Nitty takes it at the net. Just some struggles on our side getting that ball away from the net. Comes down on our side. Point for them. 22-17. Timeout being called by the Vipers. Pilots back up to serve. Juliana takes it. All right, 23-17. Vipers are struggling here to get this one saved. Aubrey with a nice swing, and it ends up out of bounds. 24-17. Juliana gets that up between the block. Natalie sets that up to Aubrey. Aubrey swings, puts it over, back of the court, coming over as a net ball. Cece got her hands up, but didn't quite block it. Now she blocks her, stuffs it down, plays back over, tips up. Cece sets it. Aubrey hits it from standing, just gets it over the net. Big block from Cece. Point for us. 2 hits on the Pilot side. What a rally. Hang on to keep us alive for one more round. Natalie back to serve. Good serve from Natalie. Oh, Aubrey got her hand up on it. All right, that set was 25-18. Switch sides and we'll start again, second set. All right, this time we've got Ava, Lainey, Tenley, Kirsten, Cece, and Maddie on the court. Looking to go out there and get us a win, take this game to 3 sets. Coach Ted just giving the girls a little extra pep talk there before they take the court. Sharing the winning secrets. See how many balls we get at me over on this side of the court. It's a good thing the camera angle is facing forward and you don't see me doing my mom nervous dance behind the camera. It's a wonder that it's not really windy in here and the camera's not shaking all over the place. I was just moving it, so if you did see it shaking, I just adjusted it. Pilots will start with a serve this time. We served last. Both teams with fresh sets of legs and arms out on the court. All right, the game will start. Nice up from Kirsten. Ava sets it to middle. Lainey pushes it over. Pilots send it out of play. Point for us. Toss in Vipers. Lainey with the hit from middle. Pilots dig it up. Coming over is a free ball. Ava sends that up to middle. Lainey sets it for Ava. Pushes it to the back. Kirsten with a nice dig. Tenley takes that over. Lainey with a nice hit, and it's out of play. Point Vipers. Way to work, girls. So due to the Manitoba volleyball rules, we do not have a designated setter. So the person who is on the front right-hand side of the court is our setter. And we just got called for an on-the-net call there. So it is 1 point now for Pilots, 2-1. Vipers up the lead. Tenley's going back to serve. Nice serve, Tenley. Pilots get that up, send it over free. Cece takes that pass. Lainey to set. Maddie with a tip over, finds the hole. It's coming at them. Lainey gets a hand up at the net, plays it down on them in the middle. Vipers up 3-1. Toss Pilots here. Ball's out, no hands on it, point for Vipers. If you're just joining us, we are in the second set of a semifinal or quarterfinal game. Winner goes on to play the gold medal game, and the loser goes to the bronze medal game. Ava with a hit, and it goes really far to the back of the court and out. 4-2, Vipers still up by 2. There are 16 teams here. So Parkland doing well for their second tournament of the year. Cece with its play. The camera is a huge magnet for the ball today, so sorry when you see my arms flailing in front. Nice pass to Lainey. Lainey sets it, tips it by Maddie. It's up and over, tip again. Ava gets an arm on it, but sends it just into our side of the net. Nobody able to get that up. Point for Pilots. 4-3. Vipers up by 1. Pilots with a tip. Tenley was going for it, hesitated, and then nobody went. So point for Pilots. 5-4. Lainey's up for a serve. Vipers lost the first set to this team, so we must win this one to take it to 3. And that serve is a good serve, just over the net and in for an ace. Looks like we get a middle hit here, off the hands. Ava puts it over. Sets over, Maddie passes it up. Ava to set, sets up Kirsten. Kirsten with a nice swing, and in the back of the court, Vipers take that point, 6-5. Taking the lead here. Tenley with a nice pass to Ava, to Kirsten, swings and gets it through the block. Point Vipers, 6-7-5. I chugged a cup of coffee before the game. Probably wasn't a wise idea. Pilots with the serve. Vipers ready. Ball is out. Point Vipers. We'll take it, 8-5. Toss for Vipers. Tenley's taking this one. Pass up to Ava. Ava bumps it to middle, sends it to Maddie. Maddie pushes it over. Ball called for a carry. Oh, sorry, 2 hits. Point for us. 9-5. Toss in for Pilots. We got it up off the tape. Ava sends it over free. Pilots barely get their hands on it. Laney up. Over and on the line. No, he called it out. 9-6. Vipers up by 3. Ava back to serve. Ooh, toe fault. Girls getting caught on this line because in the other gym we are allowed to step in, so they're not cognizant of where their feet are, and then we come here and we forget that we got to do that again. So just something to watch for. Got lucky there. Pilots put it in the net. 10-7 Vipers. Keeping the lead going here. Set up to Kirsten. Off the hands of a Pilot. Point for us. You can hear a mom cheering in the background. It is not for our team. Pilots with the serve. And it was in. Tenley hesitated on that, but was very close to the line. Pass into Laney. Maddie sets up Kirsten. Kirsten with a nice swing, pushing it all the way back. They get it up. Sending it over free. Laney takes it. Ava's got to help out. Kirsten's going to take the 3rd hit. Sends it over. Sets up to nobody there. Point for us, 12-8. Tenley sets up Cece. Cece pushes it over deep into the back of the court. Pilots get in with 3 hits there. They send it over. Ava passes up to Maddie, to Kirsten, and a tip down, and it's up off the floor. Sends it over. Nobody home. Tenley gets in there. Kirsten gets it up. Maddie with the play up. Oh, and 4 hits for Vipers. Wow, what a rally. Way to work through it, girls. Everybody hitting the floor. Nobody wants to let that go this time. Maddie back to serve. Maddie did take a step back, caught herself so she wouldn't be on the line. Laney with a setup to Kirsten. Kirsten sets up Cece. Cece hammers it down the middle and it goes out of play, and all the Pilots are running out the back door to catch the ball. 13-9. Toss in for Pilots. Middle. Nobody home. Point for us. 14-9. Toss into Ava. Ava to Kirsten. Kirsten to Tenley. Tenley hits a nice cross court. They dig it up. Sends it over. Free ball into the net. Serving. Oh, Laney takes it off the tips of her hands and puts it into Tenley's backside. Score is 15-10. Toss in Vipers. Ava to take the ball. Up to Kirsten. Kirsten sets up Cece. Cece with a big swing, but it pushes it all the way out the back of the court. Point for Pilots. 15-11. Toss in here. Having a miss swing. Kirsten tried to get that over the net as it came over and just fumbled over it. 15-12. Vipers still holding the lead here. Kirsten back to serve. Nice serve from Kirsten. Trouble on the other side. Not going to get it over. (16-12). Vipers taking the 4-point lead again. Middle hit here. Kirsten gets it up. Maddie gets her hands on it. Wild ride here with the camera as we kick the ball around under the stand. 16-13. Maddie sets that up to Cece, to Tenley. Tenley gets her hands on that. They dig it up. Trouble on the other side. Lainey gets her hand on it at the net, puts it down. 17-13. Pilots with a serve here. Ball is all the way out. Good lead, Vipers. Point for us, 18-13. Now a toss to the Vipers. Maddie to take the toss. To see, oh, don't, shoot. All right, just a miscommunication there. Just a little unlucky here on this side. Couple miscommunications. Girls gonna have to work to get it back. Cece back to serve. Good serve from Cece. In the court, gets us an ace. So just a little discussion here. There's a girl bleeding on the court. So the ref is asking the coach what she wanted to do. So the coach had opted for a timeout initially. And then there was some confusion and a discussion. So we are at a timeout, I believe. Just trying to get the bleeding to stop here. It looks like a leg injury. Vipers getting some water and a reset. You can hear it's loud as all the quarterfinals are starting to pile up and wrap up. Must-win games for some of these teams. Wow, it must be quite the good bleed. I can see them still mopping up her leg. Ref's calling them back out onto the court. Her injury is fixed. She's on the court with a large few band-aids on. Free ball for Vipers. Maddie takes the ball. Tenley gets under it, sets up Ava. Ava with a nice swing, takes it over. Trouble on Pilot's side, and they're not able to retrieve that point for us. 20-15. Vipers with getting a toss here. Kirsten to take this one, up to Tenley. Tenley sets up Ava. Ava with a nice swing, finds some hands at the back of the court. Now it's trouble ball. The girls go after it. Nice try, Kirsten. It's 20-16. Vipers win, we go to a third set. Ava takes that. Laney up to help her. Ava pushes it over free. And somehow manages to get that point. Off the hands and out from Pilots. 21-16. Toss in Pilots. Vipers. Kirsten put the pass up. Tenley gets there. Laney with a nice swing. And off the block, they put it up. One more time, it comes over. Cece takes that pass up to Tenley. Tenley sends it to Ava. Ava tips it over. It's going to the far side. Free ball. Kirsten's ready for it. Tenley's up to set this. Laney with a nice swing finds the girl's hands at the back. They get it up, and it's coming over just tight at the net. Cece takes it to Tenley. Tenley tries to dump it over and ends up putting it into the net. Point Pilots. 21-17. Vipers up by 4. Toss in for Pilots. It's a middle hit, and they do a tip. Cece's ready for it. Tenley sends it over to Laney. Laney puts it up and over. Laney again. Hits it this time. Someone gets there at the last second. Sets up. Maddie puts her hands on it. Oh, couple hands in the middle ready to get that ball. Not quite. Vipers having a little hustle here. Tenley's back to serve. 21-18. Vipers up by 3. Need to take this to the win. Serve Tenley. Oh, and they tried to dump it over. Point for us. Let's go. Hard for 3. Let's go. Free ball. Cece to the back to take it. Laney up at the net, takes it over and finds the hole for a point. 23-18. The balls are under the ref stand. Cece to take this one. Laney sets it up to Ava. Ava swings. Nice hit. Sets up to middle. Nobody home. Point for us. 24-18. Possible rallying game point here. Vipers could take it to 3. Oh, Tenley tries getting her hands on it and sends it right down in the back. Missed opportunity there. Vipers gotta try again. Here comes the toss. Cece to take that. Sets it up to Laney. Laney sets up Ava. Ava with a swing. Sends it to the back and it goes out. 24-20. Vipers hanging on by 4. Toss into Pilots. Looking for the error. Cece gets that up. Laney to set. Sets up Maddie. Maddie with a swing. Puts it in. Backside of the line. And that's it. Vipers take that win. We're going to 3. And I can't go for a P yet. We will stay on this side for the first 8 points and then switch. Must-win situation to go to the gold medal game. Coach is conferring on the lineup for this set. Vipers are wired up for this one. We've got Aubrey, Tenley, Natalie, Cece, Juliana, Kirsten. Just conferring with the other team parent behind me here, wishing each other the best of luck, saying it's great competition to see such good play at this age level here. Everyone's sitting on the edge of their seats. All right. Yes, Aubrey, Lainey, Natalie, Juliana, Kirsten, and Tenley taking the court. Vipers, looks like they get the first serve. Tenley's up to serve. Ref's ready now. Serve here. Tenley just about on the line. Good serve. Trouble on the other side. Coming over free. Kirsten takes that one. Aubrey gets to it. Natalie has to push it over with the bump. Sets up and over. Dumps. Tenley gets her hands on it. Aubrey sets it up. Natalie swings, takes it over. Point for the other team. Whistle's blowing it down on the net for Vipers. Natalie just caught a piece of it when she swung down her hand. Toss in for Pilots. Girls struggling here to get it together. Let's go. Working hard. Keep battling. Toss in for Kirsten. Passes up to Aubrey. Aubrey moving for it. Lainey swings, gets it over. Pilots with a big hit, and it's cross-court and in. Just caught up a little high on that coverage there. Not able to get to the back line. Pilots with a serve. It's 3-0. If I was to guess, I would say that this is the stronger of the Pilots' numbers on the court. Got lucky with a tip there. Point for us now. It's 3-1. Kirsten with the toss to her. Up to Aubrey. Aubrey. Oh, it'll be. They're not calling it a retoss. The toss went, or the ball went into the net. Aubrey couldn't get her hand on it. Kirsten left that, thankfully. It was out. Point for us. It's 4-2. We'll have a toss, or sorry, a serve from Aubrey. Serve off the back of Lainey's head. Toss in for Pilots here.
Score is 5-2. Pilots are up with a dump. Tenley gets her hand on it. Natalie sends it over. Trouble on the other side. It's coming over free. Kirsten's ready for it. Pass up to Lainey. Lainey sets up Juliana. She swings off the block and out of bounds. Nice swing, Juliana. 3 points for Vipers, 5 for Pilots. Toss in. Tenley takes that up to Lainey. Lainey sets up Natalie. Natalie with a swing and into the net. Pilots with a serve. Tenley takes that up. Lainey gets her hands on it. Natalie swings, puts it down. Pilots get it up. Middle hit here from Pilots. Ball was cross-court and in, so point for Pilots at 7-3. They get to 8. We got to switch sides here. Tenley to Lainey. Lainey sets that to Natalie. Blocked at the net. 8-3, we got to switch sides. But it's not happening. They're switching sides now. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to run the other way. Okay, and we're back to serve. Lainey is up. Refs just checking to make sure that the lineups are correct. Lainey with a good serve over. It's dug up and over on our side. Natalie takes it. Juliana pushes it over. Setup is at middle. Lainey gets a hand on it, but sends it out of play at the back of the court. Timeout. Oh, sorry, sub. Lainey for Maddie. In the third set, they're allowed to sub in some other players, so that you might see that happening. Kirsten with block, set, bump. I'm not sure what her hands did, but she got that ball right back over at them at the right spot and got us the point. So 5 points to 9, not out of reach yet. Kirsten adjusts, makes a good play on that. Down on the Pilot's side. 6-9. Pilots with the serve. Tenley takes it, sends it up to Natalie. Natalie sets it to Kirsten, and she puts it just over and out. 10-6. Vipers here with the toss to Aubrey. Aubrey sets it or passes it to Natalie. Natalie sends it over to Kirsten. She swings at it, gets it over. Trouble from the Pilots and into the net. That's what we want to see. Point for us, 7-10. Toss into Pilots. Tip over, catches us in the hole. Aubrey diving up, Tenley diving sideways. Not quite. Natalie back to serve. Good serve, it's just short and over. Tips it into Natalie where she's coming back in from the serve and she's not ready for it. 12-7. Pancake from Aubrey and nobody there to play it. Toss into Maddie. Maddie sends it up to Juliana. Juliana sets it for Kirsten. Kirsten tips it over. Trouble. Point for us. 8-13. Not a problem to rally back, right? We can dig our hole out. 7 more points to go. 2 errors. 1 error. We got this. Let's go, Vipers. Ball came into this side of the court from one of the other courts, so stop and play. Kirsten tried to take it. It went off her hands, and now we're at 14. Tenley with a hit down the line and trouble on their side into the wall. Hanging in by a thread. 14-9. Toss in for Pilots. Middle hit. Maddie gets her hands under it, sends it to Juliana. Juliana to Tenley. Tenley hits it up and over the block. Natalie gets it up. Juliana gets there. Kirsten sends it over. Way to battle, girls. And a hit cross court. Maddie gets it up. Natalie gets her hand on it, but not quite enough to get it into play. Pilots take the win. 15-9 for a final. Vipers will go to play the bronze medal game with a guaranteed 4th place finish. Way to battle, girls. See you all at 2 p.m. for the final.